It was like hell came to town. You know, you saw things that you don't want to see ever again.
When the Lilac fire spread to the San Luis Rey Training Center, it hit Joe Herrick's barn first.
Got one horse out, got the lead pony out. I'm getting another horse out, and this fire ball came over the wall and hit us as we were going out of the stall. And I heard my hair go just like burn, and I felt all this pain hit me, you know, when I got burned.
Herrick had 8 horses he was trying to rescue, including a filly named Lovely Finish.
Right after I got lit up, I was like, am I still on fire? You know, I didn't know if I was still. And she took off, and I looked, and I was just like smoldering and smoking. And so I grabbed the hosed myself down and tried to get back in.
Herrick was badly burned on his face, arms, and back.
I ran right by the fireman who said, hey, stop him. There's a burn victim. We got to stop him. We got to stop him. And I'm like, I'm running after my horses. You guys have no shot at stopping me.
6 of Herrick's horses died in the fire. His barn was right next to Pierre Belloc's, who could see the fire spreading.
The fronds were just shooting out of the palm trees like missiles everywhere into the barns, into thing, and I knew that was a recipe for disaster.
Belloc and his wife Martine had 6 horses when their stable went up in flames.
And everything was just burned to the ground. You know, within minutes. It was a bad scene, very bad scene.
Belloc's wife was badly injured in the fire, receiving burns on over 60% of her body.
And I found her sitting on the dirt there, in really bad shape, you know, burnt, and she would. The only thing she could say was Billy, which was the name of that horse that we were trying to save.
Billy and another one of the Belloc's horses did not survive.
It was a horrifying scene. He was burnt to a crisp, and his legs were half burnt, burnt out, all 4 legs. It was the most horrifying thing I'd ever seen.
We did fight it, you know, like I said, we have 5 water trucks, 3 can fight fires, plus with Cal Fire Department.
San Luis Rey General Manager Kevin Habel says they've been through fires before, but nothing like this one.
It was crazy. It's like, it's not happening. I kept telling myself, this can't be happening.
He says once the flames reached the stables, there was only one option.
Last thing you want to do as a horseman is let the horse out of the barn, especially an expensive horse. And then, because you're like, I can't let this thing out, you know, it's going to get hurt. Well, alternative was, you know, the barn's on fire.
After the smoke cleared at San Luis Rey, 7 buildings had been completely destroyed. 46 horses died, and more than 400 were taken to the Del Mar Thoroughbred Club. For the last few months, people have been working together to rebuild San Luis Rey.
Well, we put our heads together, and you saw the structures, which we call Pavilion 1, Pavilion 2. That's 248 stalls there. That was the fastest recovery that we can get barns put up.
Before the fire, the property had more than 500 palm trees.
But like Roman candles, you know, they spark and go. So as you notice, we cut all those down.
Other safety precautions include storing dry grass and other flammables in fireproof containers. Still, the memory of what happened here haunts some.
It is cause for, you know, nightmares, you know, once in a while, and but you know, you have to keep going.
Like, it started raining here today, and the horses started kicking the walls, and just, you know, it brings back. You have those moments where it brings back these horrific memories. You know, you get little reminders like that, but for the most part, you gotta press on.
4 months after the Lilac fire, San Luis Rey is back open, and most horses are back to racing. Herrick's filly Lovely Finish is still recovering.
It used to be all pink and burnt, and now it's all, her pigments come back and her hair's growing back, and it's just taking some time.
Herrick plans to debut Lovely Finish this summer at Del Mar.
She told me, she was like, you better get me back to training. before I kick your head off.
Matt Hoffman,
Good feeling.
KPBS News.
Yeah, she's
Does she run out here every day now?